like consistency that gives them good traction and a good grip on the floor surface. So that's the basic environment that we put kids in. And in terms of dressing them, the best way to dress them is with bare hands, elbows, knees, and feet. So we need to be careful not to overdress the kids, because then it can make it more difficult for them to move. With the newborn baby, the part of the brain that is developing is the medulla and the cord. And what we want to do is we want to give the babies unlimited opportunity. This is the bottom line here. To give them unlimited opportunity on the floor in the prone position. Now, how much opportunity? Well, our basic guideline around here, what we shoot for with our babies, is to have a minimum time on the floor daily of 4 hours, plus our babies sleep on the floor. That's a basic guideline in terms of opportunity and in terms of time. That's what we like to shoot for. Now, in order to give you some guidelines in terms of how much we're talking about moving, basically we propose that our babies should crawl 1 foot more per day of life. 1 foot more per day of life is generally a good guideline. So in other words, the first day of life, the baby would crawl a foot. Now, does that mean you put the baby down on the floor and you wait for him to crawl a foot? No, it means the baby has an opportunity on your belly, in the crawling track, and moves perhaps 1 inch. That's all, 1 inch, but does that in 12 different opportunities throughout the day. So then in his first day, he's done 1 foot. Maybe the second day, he does 2 inches 12 times, so he's added another foot. And in that way, he adds on basically about a foot of movement more per day of life. That's a good general guideline. Now, sometimes people say, but hey, just a minute here. In order to develop naturally and properly, doesn't a baby need to be loved and touched and hugged? And of course, the answer to that is absolutely. But that doesn't have anything to do with the floor whatsoever, because you can hug and cuddle and kiss and everything with babies on the floor. Now, we have an environment for this, an ideal environment, and it is an infant crawling track. And this is the environment where Morgan does her crawling. It's very lightweight. This is a portable one. Can easily be carried around. You'll see the black and white as part of her visual stimulation program, as my father discussed today. It's nice and smooth. She can move very easily. The walls are helpful. First of all, they protect her from large brothers moving around. In the track, they can use the walls of the track and go forward and start to learn to go where they want to go. Something that we do for babies Morgan's age is we can also incline the track. And in doing so, we make it easier for them to move. Now gravity helps make moving easier and more successful. Now we're off and developing the baby's pons. And the bottom line here, in terms of developing this level of the brain, should be pretty obvious to you, and that is to give the baby unlimited opportunity to crawl, 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 crawl all over the place. In terms of the baby's environment, the environment begins to change. As the baby begins to crawl all over the place, the baby should be exposed to different surfaces. So they would start to come off of that smooth surface and have opportunity on a short pile carpet like this. When they can handle that, then they would be crawling all over the place in whatever kind of surfaces you have in your house. That's fine. As they become really great crawlers, we would start to put long pants on them, and we would encourage them to be on a carpeted surface. Because with long pants on, the material, the cloth of the pants, in contact with the cloth of the carpet, gives them a good traction on the floor. Distance is the name of the game. What does this mean? Well, we have given you the key to developing a motor path